Just recently, I've been wanting to do more one-man shows because, 5 years ago, I did a show called New Dawn Fades, play about Joy Division and Manchester, which has 8 or 9 in the cast, has a lot of musical equipment, a lot of effects, lots of audio, visual stuff, and it's very complex to put on. And no matter how much people enjoy the show, when they say, "Oh, when are you doing it again? Where are you taking it?" we have to say, well, it takes a long time to put together and it costs. So I had the idea after doing New Dawn Fades 1 year, a couple of years ago, I'm going to do something very different, very personal, and do a one-man show. And I thought, oh, what can it be about? I'd seen the Reduced Shakespeare Company doing all the Shakespeares in an hour and a half, and then I saw the guy who does one-man Star Wars, Charlie Ross. I saw a video of him on YouTube and I thought, oh, blimey, I could possibly do that. Take a lot of energy, but I could have a go. And it so happened that a friend of mine, John Cooper, who's a comedian based in Manchester, he just happened to be supporting this guy, Charles Ross, on a tour of Britain at the very moment I was thinking of doing a one-man show about Bond. So I blagged the ticket off John and went along to the library, and it was great. The guy was on stage just dressed in a boiler suit, throwing himself around, doing all the first 3, the proper 3, Star Wars, not New Hope, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and it was jammed. It was the library. I don't know how many were in, 600, 1,000 or whatever. It's one man with no props, very little costs. And so I thought, it took me about a year transcribing all the dialogue. I've seen all the films dozens of times, but I decided that I didn't want to miss anything. They had to be spot on the absolute dialogue. I didn't rely on looking at scripts and whatever online. I watched the films again. It took me about 10 hours each film to actually physically hand write out practically all the dialogue, because I didn't want to miss little gems here and there. And of course, 8 or 10 hours of transcribing one film, it turns out I'm only using 1 or 2 minutes from each film. But there's a lot of one-liners in Bond films, so you can't go wrong. When I started a year ago writing it, I thought, right, I can do Sean Connery, because, well, everybody can do the old Connery. But what you've got to do is you've got to do the young Connery, where he's sharper and more quick and younger. And everybody can do Roger Moore. I don't know anybody who can do Daniel Craig, but all I do is glue my teeth together and go, Bond, James Bond. And then I go mad and just beat people up. First time I did it, I was absolutely exhausted, dehydrated. I am not joking, I thought I was going to kill myself. I've done it about a dozen times now, different venues, different size venues, including Pinewood Studios, which was terrifying. But I've paced it now, because I am 54. I know I don't look it. What? Yes, so I have to pace myself, and I do have an interval, because 1, the venues always want an interval, because they can sell some beer. 2, I need a rest. 3, the audience can relax a little bit, and if they all come back for the second half, they must like you. And now we've just done New Dawn Fades again, and it's gone really well, so I thought, rather than use all the money we got from that, which is not very much, and just spend it on beer, which is what I would normally do, I've decided to invest it a bit. So I've paid for a website and I'm going full throttle with a UK tour of one-man Bond. And I thought, where am I going to start? We're starting New Dawn Fades, the Greater Manchester Fringe Festival 2018. Doing it here, and then I'm going to take over the world. You just watch me.